This is Construct, probably the first map that you'll ever play on in Garry's mod, and I gotta admit it's a pretty cool map, but, well, it's also kind of basic. And I gotta admit, even I get tired of playing on the same map all the time. I get a ton of comments saying, Necros, why don't you play on a different map besides just, well, Construct? And that is exactly what we'll be taking a look at in today's video. This is Cavelands. So what is Cavelands? Well, Cavelands is a procedural map, which means that every time you play on this map, it's going to be completely different. Now, of course, I'm sure some of you guys know that procedural can kind of get a little samey, which sounds kind of ironic, I know, because it's supposed to be different, but what tends to happen is, well, there's usually certain assets that get repeated. For instance, like these hills here. You can see this hill is the same thing as this hill, just rotated a bit. Or these little camps right here. They're the same thing, just, well, in different locations with occasionally different things in it. Although, as we can see, actually, they have the same things in it. They have 2 civilians, and you get 2 crates. And over here, well, it's the same thing. Although I will say that the NPCs do tend to be different. We can have different kinds of civilians here. And then over here we can see, yes, it's also 2 different civilians. But still, this is a problem that's kind of, well, synonymous with pretty much all procedural systems. But for this scene in particular, we do have a nice little lake here that you can go and, swim in. Although it's like, well, 2 feet deep. But over here we have another lake. However, you're gonna notice this is, well, kind of similar to the lake we just saw. Because it's the exact same thing. So you're going to get this sometimes, and like this rock, for instance, just sitting here on this little hill. And over here we can see we have a little fireplace sitting atop this mound. So this is the seed that we got. But what if you wanted to play on a different map? Well, fret not. For all we have to do is restart, and guys, I'm going to show you the process. Once we load in, you'll see what I mean. Alright guys, here we are, and you're going to notice, whoa, there is nothing here. But as we, well, take some time, things are going to load in. Now, I don't know what the hell those spinny things are, but they do go away after enough time. And there we have it. We have a completely different map. Now, I say completely, but again, remember that with procedural, you know, you're going to get some similar things. Like, check it out. We not only have different variations of this pond, but even different sizes too. So if you want a little pond, well, you got it. Also, I'm hearing some zombie sounds. I don't know where that's coming from, but there is something I neglected to mention about this map. There is an entire cave system, which is what this center platform will pretty much always be. So let's go ahead and go down it. And this cave system is also procedural, which is pretty cool. That is the zombie sounds we were hearing earlier. Now, I don't know how this guy got up there, but I'll tell you what, I definitely want some of those items. So it looks like there's little stepping stones you can climb up. And finally, we got our items. So this is also going to be different every time. In fact, you might even get a little shack down here too. So it's not just cave textures and zombies. There's a whole bunch of things that you could get. For instance, right here, it looks like this could have loaded into a new room, but we didn't get it. And then over here we have even more zombies. And then just a dead end. So, guys, you're not always going to get something with this map. That's kind of the whole point of it, is it is going to be random, but judging by what we're seeing right here, I mean, these cave systems can be surprisingly vast. So I think that that's pretty cool. Also, check this out. We have a pit that kills you. Alright guys, here we are again for the 3rd and final time. Let's see what we get. And again, we got a different assortment of things. Now, I'm sure you guys have probably already noticed by now, but the variety of objects just isn't really all that extensive. And yeah, you're gonna get different trees, different ponds, different hills, different shacks, everything. But it's just, well, in the end, it does start to feel a little samey, but I gotta give it to the creator for this. This is such a cool idea. Wait. Oh, I didn't know Combine could spawn. That's what the shotgun sounds were. I think the zombies just ended up killing them before we could see them. But yeah, guys, I gotta give it to the creator. This is such a cool idea. We have seen something similar to this. In fact, I'll go ahead and put it in the top right corner. It was a map where every room was a predetermined room, but it was random, so you didn't know. This map takes it a step further because every single, well, chunk, I guess you can call it, of the map could be different, and you might not get the same map that someone else has ever. And I don't know why, but I just think that that is so cool. But guys, let me know what you think down below. Do you think that these procedural maps could be something interesting for Garry's mod if they're more developed? Or do you prefer the more handcrafted designs? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Guys, thank you all so much for watching this until the end. If you want to suggest anything down below, you totally can. I also have a Discord where you can do that. Guys, thank you all so much for watching this until the end. I'll see you guys in the next video, and until next time, thanks for watching, and farewell.